Here they come. Off and pacing in a good beginning. First away for the lead down the center is Boadicea. Leaving out with that one, Sylph Hanover. From the inside third is Kendall Sealster. Dropped over fourth, Sly Eleanor. Fifth outside is So Much More. Looking for some position off the gate tonight. Same Between Your Toes is back there from in sixth. Kloof Street, the seventh one. And Sunny D will study seven in front of her as she is back in eighth. Onwards to the quarter, and it's Boadicea on that lead for Filion in 27 and 1. Sylph Hanover rides the pocket position. Kendall Sealster third. Sly Eleanor back to fourth now. So Much More from fifth. Sixth inside to Same Between Your Toes. Racing along seventh. Kloof Street trailing from eighth is Sunny D. Single file to 3/8 as Boadicea gets front end respect big time here for Filion as he's got them lined up and behind him. He's got them all in the palm of his hand. Back in second, Sylph Hanover. Third is Kendall Sealster, then Sly Eleanor and So Much More. Further back to Same Between Your Toes. Sunny D gets underway from next to last. Trailing at the rail is Kloof Street. A 55 and 4 first half. To the far turn they go. Boadicea leads at a length. Back into second, Sylph Hanover. Kendall Sealster is right there with them from in third. Gearing up outside, So Much More into fourth now. Fifth inside, Sly Eleanor. Sunny D with a friend to follow. Sixth outside. The shuffle at the rail for Same Between Your Toes. She is seventh. Gearing up in eighth comes Kloof Street. They're on their way to three quarters. Boadicea leads in 1:23 and 3, 27 and 4 that third quarter. Into the stretch. Boadicea leads the way. Filion with slaps on that wheel disc here to keep her going. Back in second, Sylph Hanover. So Much More to the outside third. Ground-saving trip for Kendall Sealster. She'll try to escape late. They're in deep stretch. Boadicea, she doesn't want much more racetrack tonight. Here's So Much More on the outside. So Much More was giant. So Much More on the outside. Rallies in deep stretch to win. Up for second was Kendall Sealster. Boadicea third in 1:50 and 4. McDonald with a big night at the office clicks here with So Much More. Fifth win of the year from 11 attempts for the pacing mare, who's now a 24-time winner in her career, adding to a bankroll that
Phillies and Mares preferred in the books, and So Much More. Minor upset here. Does it the tough way, too. First over, James McDonald with the hot hands. 3 tonight, James. 8 this week. We'll get to, the momentum right now, but just talk about that effort here.
She just surprises me every time she races. Boadicea is just such a good mare. I just hope to get close to her. I was hoping I could work at a trip where I could give her a run, and get a good race down the lane. But she overcame a bad trip, and she just all guts. Like you need more, she gives you more every time. So she's just a really nice mare.
And this isn't a hot night like we've been having. It's a cold night, 50 and 4. Maybe put that in perspective.
Yeah, this isn't 40-degree summer weather. This is like fall weather. It's cool and breezy, and 50 here is a big trip any time of year, but 50 on a night like tonight is, you just can't say enough good about her.
A lot of us probably looking forward to, the likes of Boadicea, Sunny D joining the aged ranks. But what about So Much More? She belongs in the conversation, doesn't she?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, she's filled out more this year, and like that break just did her so much good. She's come onto the track the last 2 weeks just like King Kong. She's been dragging me around and just feeling like $1 million. So I hope she can, upset in a couple big races or get some money in some big stakes. But she's got a big potential, that's for sure.
8 wins I mentioned already this week for you. Are you the kind of guy that it just helps you more when you get hot like that?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, any driver will say the same thing. When you're hot, and when you're cold, you are ice cold. So I'm sure the bettors that bet me know that anyway, because I usually get streaky, win in bunches, and then don't win in bunches. So just ride the hot streak while it's hot, and hopefully it doesn't go cold for a very long time.
Sean Stacy, barn one to really watch right now. He's picking up too.
Yeah, I mean, they did such a great job on the break to have the horses coming out firing on all cylinders as soon as they came back. They always have them ready, but I mean, right now they are just razor sharp. So it makes my job very easy.
Nice job. Keep it up, bud.
Thank you very much.